I got some interesting shots going on here so far. XG lately, the concepts they've been having in their videos are just extraordinary. Every little detail they put into their video is just, it's so different, so good. So let's see what they're doing here. I'm gonna say this really quickly too. XG is honestly one of the best groups of rapping. Just the way they can keep the pacing, they have the best pacing in my opinion. It's so fluid and it's just so good. Fresh, so clean, still. What is going on here? That is the coolest shot I've ever seen. So they probably green screened her and they just made her really, really big. We got a lot of compositing going on here. So they're adding like different images on top, and it's cool because they're doing different kinds of shots. Before we continue, a shot like this, I'm pretty sure can be perceived in two different ways or made in two different ways. It really is about perception, where if your subject's really far away and then like something's close to the camera lens, like the boot, then it will give that look. It's all about perception. It's kind of like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. It's the way you perceive the box, but it also could just be like their foot is green screen, they're stomping, and then they add that in. I like that background beat. Really clean. Oh, dude, that shot is beautiful. This is such a funky thing. I like this a lot. It's very different. They're using a lot of distortion effects, and there's an effect in the Sapphire plugin that allows you to distort footage like that. Pretty much just warp it. You can also use like turbulent displace and really, really displace your footage, like really warp it to give it that cool look. And then you can like mask it to have certain parts look like that. But that is sick. What in the XG? I just have to say, I'm never up at 5 in the morning for any group, so XG, this is worth it. This is 100% worth it. That is cool. They changed the shot right there. They do so many sick effects. They changed the shot, use an RGB distortion effect, and they actually changed the girl. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Interesting. That is cool. I mean, if we're talking about unique ideas right here, having them distorted like that behind her and then like having some in front of her, they are definitely compositing. You can see some parts of the images are like in front of her, in back of her, different RGB effects happening. Wow. And there's this like cool echo effect going on with their hands. I like that a lot. That is clean. Holy sheesh. Okay, so they're showing the 3D rendered model of what that is, and then they're using all these images, compositing again, flash effects, and then right there they change the frame and then add these grid effects on top of her, CTR effects or whatever you call them, and then they transition out with the phone falling, and then they have it, oh my god, and then they change with the background. The thing that's really good about these kind of shots is there's not just one thing happening. There's tons and tons of different things happening, and that's like a really good thing to do with editing and animation, because we will see the flaws in that one thing. But if there's like too many things going on, it kind of like adds like an overwhelming feeling that just, it makes it feel more natural and fluid, because you can't really, there's just too much to understand at once, and it looks so good. But dude, what the heck? Oh my god. So I think what they're doing is they're masking her. Yeah, they're like warping her with like a puppet pin tool, and then she's coming out, and oh my god, they're like, that's incredible. Sheesh, then got them fly. I like that beat. It's like a club. We're at like the club or something. They look good too. The outfits are looking nice. What the heck was that? What was that? What is it with the K-pop video? I swear to God, every K-pop video now, there's this trend going on where every K-pop video just has like camera footage or not like the professional cameras. I like it a lot. I mean, I like it a lot, but is there like a trend going on that I'm not knowing about? Because every video we've been watching lately has this specific style. It's like a stylistic thing that everyone's adapting to. That's so funny. And then they just add this random like bulge effect, like a bulge sphere-rise effect that makes their head big. That's kind of funny. I like that. A lot of distortion effects with XG, RGB effects. Yo, can we hear that rap, bro? Damn, that goes hard. That is, wow. I gotta hear that again. Damn. Oh my god, the color correction and color grading looks phenomenal in this. Dude, their rapping is just on top of the game. Like, that was great. That was such a good verse. The whole thing, wow. Oh my god. How was their production level so high? Like, to do these kind of effects, you can see they have to get their hair done by makeup artists. They have to get the costume designers. They have to get, you know, makeup, just everything to look good. And then on top of that, they have to think of all these ideas. And she uses this like water effect. That looks like some kind of VFX to me. It could be done in After Effects. They could use like a shape and then like add like some kind of effect onto it. I'm not 100% sure how they do that, but there's a lot of glowing effects and VFX going on. Wow, that is a cool effect. That is so cool. Oh, that was really important to note for the story. So it can be really hard to like understand what's happening, but having that like moment of like pause, that's really nice. And I really think it helps like get our attention back to what's happening in the video so we can understand everything. That is a creepy shot though. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's creepy, dude. That's cool though. So for this kind of shot, it actually makes it easier that they made it a freeze frame shot. So the shot's not moving. So now they have more flexibility to like add on top. So they'll mask the eye out. They'll use like a pen tool, mask the eye out, and it's like a separate layer. And then what they can do is alter it, do different effects and distort it. Nice echo effect. This is a sick video. They're so confident and I love it. They are literally just so freaking confident. Dude, that is so clean. I'm sorry, it's just the small things. Like, you can impress me. You can impress me so easily, but this is like a masterpiece. I'm losing my mind. What the hell is happening? Oh, that was so clean. Whoa, no, they didn't. No, what? Oh my, that's so good. Guys, my theory is they're using a fisheye lens, and there's different kinds of lenses when you're shooting. A fisheye lens is basically a lens like where everything's gonna be very curved. You can also get the same effect within After Effects or Premiere. There's like lens distortion effects, and it like curves the footage. There's, you know, CC Sphere, and there's tons of different effects that can emulate this, but it looks like they're using a really circular lens, and then they could be altering it in post by actually using lens distortion on top of that. And then there's an effect called motion tile. But look at that. So what they probably do is they probably take the frame out and then they start masking out the part, and some of it could be VFX, different ways to emulate this, or just make the whole thing. But I'm talking way too much. I'm sorry, there's way too much to break down this video. But where are they getting the production for this? A nice invert, it looks like, or a threshold or something. You gotta be careful with shots like this, because using a green screen, you don't want to make it look like the typical crappy American music video, but they just do it so well. I mean, using a mosaic in the background, this is so creative. And then they're using like offsets and duplicating them. It looked like they used some kind of offset. I missed it. They're breaking all the boundaries. They're just throwing crud on. That's crazy. Okay. This is a banger. What? This is actually a banger. So we have the caveman evolution. Is it like they're on top of everyone and they're evolved way more than other people? Is that what they're trying to say? I'm not too sure. That's what I'm guessing though. Guys, I'm sorry. I know a lot. I freak out too much. I'm an ADHD freak out, but hear me the hell out for a second. That is a genius shot they just did. What? So one of the theories I have is this is just a dolly shot. So the camera's on a dolly. It's moving back. What it could be doing is tilting up with a fisheye lens, or they could be adding a lens distortion in post. And then you see that car on the side? That's not part of the video. That's actually VFX. So what they're doing is they add that car in to help emphasize like the 3D emulated look more. So they add the car on top. They have to make it look really, really good. And you can see right there in the middle, it looks like they're using an effect called motion tile. It's going to duplicate your footage. So if it goes outside the boundaries, it'll look a lot better. Oh my God. I am nerding out so much. There's other ways they could have done this shot too. I mean, they could have literally brought this into 3D space. They could have used like spear eyes effects where it like warps around the whole thing. They could have like put images back. Oh my God. Because it looks like you could see where the image ends. And then if you go forward a little bit, you can see it looks like a little of the assets are duplicated. So that is another thing I think they could have done. And then they add like a ton of effects on top, pick whip it so it stays together. Holy crap. I gotta shut up for a second. That is a great shot. But yeah, I have other ideas of how they could have done this, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with all my ideas. This is incredible. They look so good. Now, look at the outfit in the blue. I like the hat. I like the hat a lot. Nice, dude. I just love how they're just having a great time. The editors are just messing around with it. It's actually really cool that nowadays people are making music videos that are more original, I feel like. Like back in the 80s, we go back in time. Yes, there were tons of original videos, but I feel like there was a standard. You had to have a standard to make your video look good. But nowadays, it's like, be creative. Do what you want to do. No matter how weird, how funny, how crazy it is, this is a great video. What are the faces go? It's like one of those weird pumpkins you draw on a Halloween face. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I like that. Damn, bro. That was crazy. That was, I mean, that had to be one of the best. I think that was the best XG video I've seen, in my opinion. Like, Girl Gang was amazing. This is top tier. Anyways, like always, I love every single one of you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit my goal of 100K. It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.